What's up, guys? It's Tommy Thompson here from the San Jose Earthquakes in Major League Soccer. Today I'm handpicking all of the most difficult exercises that I do in order to prepare for the Major League Soccer season, okay? So this session is for my elite players. I'm talking about the high school level players trying to play in college. I'm talking about the college level players trying to make it in the pros. I've already had Division I college soccer players send me videos of them doing this program. You know why? Because everybody knows that these drills work. And I know I wear this smile a lot, but to me, this is serious. I left college when I was 18 years old. So for the past 7 years, soccer's been my job. Soccer's been my life. There's been some really amazing moments, but then there's been plenty of moments where I've had to prove people wrong. I've had coaches that didn't believe in me. I've had players that didn't believe in me. I've even had teammates that didn't believe in me. And the only way to prove people wrong is by putting in work. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today with these exercises. Let's get started. All right, you guys, so to get the legs warmed up, we're gonna start with some juggling. It's not gonna be easy, so let's see if you can make it through the full progression without dropping the ball one time. All right, you guys, we're gonna start off with a challenging juggling progression, okay? Let's see what you guys got. To start, we're just doing right and left foot juggles below the knee, preferably. If you have to do it above the knee, that's okay, but we're trying to look exactly how I look like on camera right now, okay? And after 20 seconds, we're gonna change it up, but right now we're just doing right and left, alternating below the knee. All right, now check it out. This is where it starts getting a little bit harder. I'm doing right and left juggles, but at a jogging pace, okay? Can any of you guys do this? Try to keep that ball under control, okay? Right, left, all the way through. We're just doing it for 20 seconds, and then we're gonna switch it up again. Great work, you guys. Try to make sure we're focusing on keeping that ball off the ground. Okay, here we go. Now we're going back to alternating, but now we're doing right, left, okay? It's going to be right, left, right, left. Okay, two-touch alternating. How many of you guys can do this? Try to keep it in complete control. All right, I know this is a challenging juggling progression, but give it a shot, okay? Practice makes perfect. Okay, now we're going back to the jogging. Keep that ball moving, okay? Keep those legs moving. Right, left, all the way through. One touch alternating at a jogging pace, okay? I know it's challenging. I'd be very impressed if you guys have not dropped the ball yet. But remember, this is all exactly how I did it, okay? I didn't edit this clip at all. I didn't drop the ball one time through this progression. Okay, now we're mixing it back up again. We're going 3 touches with the right and then 3 touches with the left, okay? How many of you guys can do this? Try to keep that ball below the knee, okay? It's going to be right, left, all the way through. Okay, great job, you guys. We're about to juggle at a jogging pace for one last time. You guys are doing great. All right, now we're back to juggling at a jogging pace. Okay, this is the final stage of the progression. See if you can make it all the way through without dropping the ball one time. This whole clip has not been edited at all. This session, I'm doing everything exactly as you see it, okay? No edits. Great job, everybody. Finish off strong. All right, you guys, great job with the juggling exercise. That was a tough one. But now we're going to move on to the 10 cone drill, okay? All you're going to do is lay down 10 cones in a straight line. The closer the cones, the more difficult the exercise is, okay? You guys get to decide how much you want to challenge yourself, okay? This is how far I make it, but you decide how far you make it. And now you're ready to go, okay? So to give you an idea on the measurement, it's just about 1.5 feet apart, okay? The first exercise we're gonna do today is the stop and go, okay? It's gonna look like this. If you guys like what you see, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love your guys' feedback because, like I said, it allows me to get access to more soccer players across the world. The idea is to get exposed to as many soccer players as possible to encourage everybody to train, okay? So right now we're doing the stop and go. That graphic that you just saw when I was announcing the next exercise, that's a separate video on my playlist. If you guys ever have any questions about any of these exercises and you want to see them in slow motion, go to my profile, hit the playlist tab under the 10 cone dribbling drill, and you'll see all of the exercises, okay? Check that out. If you need any extra help, that'll be there for you at all times. All right, but as we go through the stop and go, remember we're doing boxers and then we're doing a stop and go through that cone. Try to make it as big of a movement as possible because as we always say, big movements beat defenders, okay? So keep it up, keep up that energy, just a couple more seconds. You guys are doing great. Well done. All right, you guys, great job with the stop and go. Now we're gonna move on to what I call the smiley face. Make sure you're pushing that ball all the way up to the next cone, okay? Just like this. All right, you guys, we're starting off with the smiley face. Make sure we're pushing that ball all the way up to that next cone. Okay, big movements beat defenders. Remember that. Okay, you guys keep it going. Remember, we're doing each dribbling technique for about a minute, so get as many repetitions in as you can. If you look at me on the screen right now, I didn't edit these videos at all. I did these techniques exactly as you guys are doing them, okay? So make sure you get the technique right. Do it exactly as I'm doing it on the screen, because every touch has a purpose, every step has a purpose, and then once you get that technique down, that's when you can start trying to speed it up, all right? But also, it's not just about the speed. We want to make sure the change of speed is there as well, okay? We want to explode through the cones. We want to get through them. We want to push the ball up. That's what we're looking for in the smiley face, okay? Remember, no edits on this whole video for me, okay? These are all the exact techniques that I did. You're seeing it exactly as I did it, okay? Great job, everybody. All right, you guys, great job with the smiley face. Now we're going to move on to what I call the box step, okay? Make sure the ball is alternating between both feet every time. It's sideways backwards, sideways forward, all right? Just like this. All right, you guys, we're doing the box step. This is one of the absolute favorites on the channel, okay? It's one of our most popular dribbling techniques. Make sure that we're alternating feet every touch, okay? If at any point you touch the ball 2 times in a row with the right or left foot, that's when you know that you're doing something wrong, okay? Study the technique. Check out how I'm demonstrating on camera, and then do it exactly as I'm doing it. All right, remember, I didn't do any edits on any of these clips in this video, okay? This is exactly how I did it for a minute straight, okay? I'm doing all the repetitions exactly how you guys are doing it, okay? So keep pushing yourself. You guys are doing good. We're over halfway through now, so just keep pushing through those cones, okay? Try not to be a cone hugger. We want the big movements, okay? Once you guys get confident with this dribbling technique, try to really push the ball past those cones. Okay, just a couple more seconds, you guys. Well done. Keep it up. All right, you guys, great job with the box step. Now we're going to do the same exact thing, but we're going the opposite direction, okay? Remember, we're doing each dribbling technique for 1 minute, okay? So try to get as many repetitions in as you can. All right, you guys, now we're doing the same exact thing, but the opposite direction, okay? It's right sideways, left backwards, right sideways, left forward, okay? Remember, again, the ball should be touching your right foot and then your left foot and then your right foot and then your left foot. If you use your right foot or your left foot 2 touches in a row, that's when you know that you're doing something wrong, okay? We're alternating feet every step. All right, great work, everybody. We're about halfway through. Keep getting those repetitions in, okay? Remember, we're doing each dribbling technique for about a minute, and so we want to get in as many repetitions as possible, but at the same time, it's not all about speed, okay? It's not all about speed. Make sure you get the technique right, and then once you get the technique right, you can speed it up, okay? But getting the technique down to exactly how I'm doing it on camera, that's the primary focus, okay? Try to do the big movements, try to get away from those cones, and keep going, you guys. Just a couple more seconds. Well done, everybody. All right, you guys, great job with the box steps. Now we're going to move on to what I call the V step, okay? It's going to be a V turn on the outside of the cones and then explode in between the cones, all right? Just like this. All righty, now we're getting into the good stuff, you guys. This is the V step. This is a tough one. This one should definitely leave you winded by the end of it, okay? Whenever you're going side to side so much, it should really take it out of you. Focus on exploding through those gates, all right? We want to do that V turn on the outside of the cones, and then we want to explode through the gates with the outside of the opposite foot, okay? So it's V with the right, and then explode through the gates with the left foot, and then it's V with the left, and then explode through the gates with the right foot, all right? We really want to focus on that change of speed. That's what allows you to get away from defenders. That's what makes you difficult to defend, okay? So focus on that change of speed. Keep going. You guys should be a little bit winded by now. I remember being really tired by my last repetition in this drill. Okay, just a couple more seconds. You guys are doing good. Remember, it's just a minute each, so keep fighting. Keep fighting. You're almost done. Keep powering through. Good job. All right, you guys, great job with the V step. That was a tough one. But now we're going to move on to another hard one, okay? It's what I call the left foot scissor step. You're going to do a left-footed scissor, and then you're going to slide through the cones, okay? Just like this. All right, you guys, now we're doing the left foot scissor step. Remember, you're only doing a scissor with your left foot all the way through this exercise. Okay, it's left foot slide, and then it's left foot touch it forward, and then control. Okay, this is one of the more complicated exercises. It should be leaving you winded by the end of it. But the only way to get yourself winded is by putting in that maximum effort. Okay, make sure you're putting all the energy into shifting your body weight. Shifting your body weight and exaggerating movements is what throws defenders off. Okay, so make sure you're doing all of that through these cones because we always practice the way we play. Okay, you guys should be getting a little bit tired by now. I remember being tired, but keep fighting through that. All right, remember we're improving our ball skills while also improving our fitness. All right, this is our last repetition through. Okay, keep powering through. You guys are doing good. Last couple reps. All right, you guys, great job with the left foot scissor step. Now we're gonna move on to the right foot scissor step, okay? Same exact thing, opposite foot, okay? Make sure you're giving it 100% through the cones. Check it out. So now we're doing the right foot scissor step. Same thing, but use that right foot to scissor around the ball all the way through those cones, okay? Remember, right foot slide, right foot touch it forward, control. Every step has a purpose and every touch has a purpose, okay? Every dribbling technique here in the 10-cone drill was designed to work on something, okay? So pay attention to the details and try to do the exercise exactly as I'm doing it. By now, you guys should definitely be feeling the burn, okay? I remember I got 2 more repetitions in me before the time went up, okay? We're only doing it for a minute, so put in maximum effort through those cones. Remember, every session, what you put in is what you get out, okay? This is the last rep here. Finish off strong. You'll see how tired this drill made me in a second. This is all real. It's a tough one. If you guys aren't breathing like this, you're doing something wrong. All right, you guys, great job with the scissor steps. Now we're gonna move on to what I call the V combo, okay? Give it a shot. All right, you guys, now we're doing the V combo. I told you this session was for the elite players. This one's tough, okay? You do the V with the right foot, and then you pull with the left foot, and then you push with the right foot through the next gate. All right, we're combining both the V and the outside V, okay? You can see me doing it here. V with the right, outside V with the left, and then the right. All right, keep powering through those cones, okay? Don't worry, we'll be using the opposite feet in the next one. But for now, keep pounding through those cones, all right? We don't have much time left, so keep going. You guys are doing great. You guys should be feeling the burn. You guys should be getting tired, and that's exactly what I want. If you guys need to take a break, I understand, but try to make sure you're giving maximum effort whenever you're going through those cones. And remember, always, the less breaks, the better. Okay, you guys, just a couple more seconds. You guys are doing great. The minute's almost up. All right, you guys, great job with the V combo. Now we're gonna do the same exact thing, but using the opposite feet. Okay, it's gonna look just like this. All right, as I promised, now we're doing the same thing, but we're using the opposite feet. Okay, this might be a little bit harder for my right footers. We're doing a V with the left foot, and then we're doing an outside V, pulling it back with the right, and then pushing through with the left foot. Okay, I'm demonstrating it right here. If you need help, come back to the screen, but this one's for my elite players. Okay, I think you guys can handle this, and that's okay if you can't. Remember, the idea is to start off slow, and then once you get the technique right, then you can speed it up, all right? But if we don't have the technique right, there's no use in just trying to fly through the cones, because then it really doesn't do you any good at all, all right? Just keep it going, you guys. There's not a ton of time left. We've done a ton of the 10-cone drill exercises. We only got one more dribbling technique to get through. All right, I know you guys are tired because I sure was at this moment. These are difficult ones. Great work. Keep up that energy. Only one more after this. Well done. Okay, you guys, great job with the V combos. Now the final dribbling technique we're gonna do today is what I call all outside, okay? Only use the outside of your feet, and it's gonna look just like this. Okay, you guys, this is a great one. Try to avoid adding any extra touches, all right? We're only using the outside of our feet to get through these cones, all right? It's outside, outside with the right, and then it's outside, outside with the left. I'm sure many of you right now feel like you should be adding an extra touch with the inside of your foot, but no, we got to avoid that. What we're working on is getting very comfortable chopping the ball with both the right and left foot, okay? I'm sure the right footers out there are very comfortable with the right. I'm sure the left footers are very comfortable with the left, but we got to be comfortable with both, because if you can master the outside of the foot chop, it's going to be very easy for you to get out of many difficult situations on the field. All right, this is a great way to get out of a challenging situation, so that's why we're working on it right here. All right, you guys, this is the last rep. Keep going. We're almost done. Keep going. Great job. All right, you guys, great work. I wanted to add these clips of me breathing because this is how all of you should be right now. We're working hard out here. All right, you guys, great job with the all outside. Now we're all done with the 10 cone drill, all right? So we're gonna move on to what I call the 2 cone turn exercise. To set it up, all you're gonna do is pick up the 8 middle cones, all right? Just like this. And now you're good to go. All right, you guys, so the first exercise we're doing today in the 2 cone turn drill is what I call the Messi Slide, all right? It's a tough one. Check it out. All right, you guys, we're jumping straight into a tough one. All right, this is the Messi Slide. And as a reminder, all the graphics that you're seeing before I demonstrate the skill here, those are all separate videos on my profile. So if you have any questions about any of these skills and you want to see them in slow motion, check out the playlist tab on my YouTube profile and they'll all be there for you, okay? But now we're doing the 2 cone turn exercise. This is a very taxing exercise, so we're cutting it down to just 45 seconds. So be sure to put 100% into the exercise. Pretend like each cone is like a defender and you're getting around a defender, and then you're doing a turn and you're getting out of the situation, okay? Keep it up, you guys. Just a couple more seconds. Keep powering through. Don't worry if this is a tough one, all right? Not all of them will be this tough. All right, you guys, great job with the Messi Slide. That's a hard one. Now we're going to move on to what I call the behind the leg combo, all right? It looks like this. All right, now we're doing the behind the leg combo, okay? We're doing a V with the right foot, and then we're exploding out of the situation, and then we're doing a V with the left foot, and then we're exploding out of the situation, okay? Make sure we're doing a figure 8 all the way through the cones. We're only doing it for 45 seconds, so put the work in. By the end of the 45 seconds, you guys should be winded, okay? Remember, we're improving our skills, but we're also improving our endurance, all right? We're about halfway through. Keep pushing. Try to explode out of that situation, all right? V, and then outside of the foot, change of pace, all right? Then V, outside of the foot, change of pace, okay? If you need to spread the cones a little bit farther apart, that's okay. Give yourself plenty of space to try to change your speed, all right? Great work. Keep it up, you guys. Just a couple more repetitions, only a couple more seconds. Keep pushing yourself. You're doing great. All right, you guys, great job with the behind leg combo. Now we're going to move on to what I call the soul turn combo. All right, it's a great turn you can use to get out of any dangerous situation. I use it against FC Dallas right here.
Lovely bit of skill there from Tommy Thompson.
All right, you guys, now it's your turn to learn it, okay? It looks just like this. All right, you guys, this is a challenging one, but give it your best shot. Okay, we're doing a soul turn with the right, and then we're doing a soul turn with the left. Remember, we're making a figure 8 all the way through those cones. Okay, don't worry if you can't get it right away. Just make sure we're getting the technique right first, and then we can speed it up. Ideally, we push that ball forward into space to get out of the situation, okay? As always, we're focusing on the change of speed as we're going through those cones, okay? So it's dribble, 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 soul turn, and then explode out of the situation, all right? Keep pushing yourself, guys. Not a ton of time left, just a couple more repetitions. Good work. Try to make sure that you're winded by the end of each 45-second interval. Okay, here we go. Last couple reps. Good work, everybody. All right, you guys, great job with the soul turn combo, okay? That can be a tricky one. Now we're going to move on to what I call the Maradona Turn, okay? This is a fun one. It looks like this. All right, you guys, now we're moving on to the Maradona Turn, okay? This is a fun and challenging one. Make sure you're doing the Maradona with different feet on both sides of the cone. Okay, here I am. I'm doing it with my right and then my left foot. And then here I am doing it with my left and then my right foot. Okay, always lead with different feet. If you need to start off slow, but then once you get the hang of it, be sure to speed it up, okay? We want to be tired by the end of the 45-second interval. We're already over halfway through, so keep pushing yourself. Just get a couple more repetitions in, okay? Focus on that change of speed as you burst through the cones. If you don't have enough space, be sure to make the space a little bit bigger. You want to have plenty of time to be able to accelerate in between the cones. Great job, everybody. All right, guys, great job with the Maradona Turn, okay? Now we're going to move on to what I call the fake shot pull, okay? Be sure to exaggerate that fake shot, just like this. All right, you guys, now we're moving on to the fake shot pull. For this one of the most important things to remember is to exaggerate that fake shot. Here I go with my right foot. I exaggerate. I really try to make that defender think that I'm taking a shot. Okay, right foot across the body, left foot around the cone. Then left foot across the body, right foot around the cone. All right, exaggerate those movements. Remember, big moves beat defenders. Okay, so we're trying to learn how to execute big moves. And we got to make sure we exaggerate the movement as well. We really got to focus on trying to get the defender to think that we're shooting the ball. Okay, this is a great move to do in a tight space. I would do it, for example, in the 18-yard box. If I'm trying to get a shot off, I do a fake shot in order to open up a half a yard so I can get a shot off with my other foot. Okay, keep it going, you guys. We're almost done. Just a couple more seconds. Get those final repetitions in. Good job, everybody. All right, if you guys are doing this 100%, you should be breathing like I am. All right, keep that work rate up. Exaggerate every movement. Good stuff. All right, you guys, great job with that fake shot pull. Now, the final exercise we're doing in the 2-cone turn drill is what I call the body fake combo. All right, like I said earlier, make sure we're exaggerating that fake. That's the only way to beat a defender. All right, check it out. All right, you guys, this is what I call the body fake combo. It's one of my absolute favorite moves to do in a game, okay? It's simple but extremely effective. In order for it to be effective, you have to exaggerate that movement, okay? Take a big step to the right and then fake left, and then take a big step to the left and then fake right, okay? Notice how I exaggerate the movement. That's exactly how I want you guys to be looking right now, okay? If you need an example, come back to the screen, check it out. But if you guys have it down, keep pushing yourself through the cones, okay? We're already over halfway through. This is the last 2-cone turn exercise that we'll be doing. So keep pushing yourself. We're going to move on very soon. Keep going, you guys. You're doing great. Get those final repetitions in. We're almost done. Last couple seconds. All right. That's hard work, man. That's hard work. All right, you guys, great job with that 2-cone turn exercise. Now we're going to work on our foot skills in a tight space, okay? To set it up, all you're going to do is grab that cone over there, and you're going to set it down just 2 steps away from this cone right here. And now you're ready to go. All right, you guys, so the first exercise we're going to do is what I call the slide and roll, okay? Pay attention to the details. It's going to be 3 slides behind the cone and then a roll in front of the cones, okay? Check it out. All right, you guys, now I'm coaching you through the 2-cone skill exercise, okay? If you haven't done these before, be sure to check out the example that I'm doing on the screen right now, okay? Pay attention to all the details. For this one, I'm doing a roll across the cone, and then it's slide, 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 roll across the cone, slide, 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 okay? I don't want 1 slide behind the cones. I don't want 2 slides. I want 3 slides behind the cone, and then I want that roll in front of the cone, okay? Now we're moving on. We're gonna do the same exact thing, but we're going the opposite direction, okay? If you need an example, check out my screen right now. Before I was doing left to right slides, now I'm doing right to left slides, okay? We wanna make sure we get comfortable rolling that ball with both feet. We wanna make sure we're comfortable sliding with both feet as well, okay? For all of these repetitions, I didn't do any edits, okay? You're watching me exactly as I do it on the field for the exact same amount of time you guys are doing it right now. Great work. All right, you guys, great job with the slide and roll. Now we're gonna move on to what I call the in and out boxes, okay? Make sure you're pushing that ball all the way to the other side of the cone, okay? Just like this. All right, you guys, now we're moving on to the in and out boxes, okay? Really focus on changing your speed as you burst over to the other side of the cone. All right, another important point is to make sure that we get to the other side of each cone before we start doing our boxes again, okay? If you notice me on the screen right now, I'm going to one side of the cone and then I'm bursting to the other side of the cone as well. And that's exactly what I want you guys to do as well. Try to make sure we're on the outside of the cones all the time. All right, great work, everybody. Just a couple more seconds. All right, you guys, great job with the in and out boxes. Now we're gonna move on to what I call the V turn, okay? Focus on that change of speed. Burst all the way to the other side of the cones, all right? Just like this. Here we go. Now we're moving on to the V turn, okay? Do a V with the left, push it with the right, then do a V with the right and push it with the left. Just like with the in and out boxes, we're trying to make sure that we get to the other side of the cone every single time, okay? Try to change that speed. to burst out of there and get to the other side of the cone. Remember, we're only doing it for around 30 seconds, okay? It's hard work, but it's fast. So put in all the effort you can and then take your breather, okay? Just a couple more seconds, you guys. I'm sure you're getting tired. Keep it up, though. You're doing great. All right, you guys, great job with that V-turn. Now we're going to move on to one of my favorites, okay? It's one of our most popular skills that we have. It's what I call the box step, okay? Get those feet moving quick. Check it out. Here we go. We're doing the box step now for the 2-cone skill exercise. It's not an easy one, but give it a shot. Let's see if you can make it through the full 30 seconds without messing up one time. As I said earlier, these are actual clips of me doing it for 30 seconds, okay? There's no edits, so I did it exactly how you guys are doing it right now. I was just as tired as you guys were as I was going through it, okay? But keep that focus there, okay? Keep that focus there. Keep that energy high. That's exactly what we're looking for. Just a couple more seconds, you guys. Keep it up. You're doing great. All right, you guys, great job with the box step. That was the last of the 2-cone skill drill, okay? So now we're gonna move on to what I call the series. This is an exercise that I still do all the time in order to prepare for the Major League Soccer season, okay? Check it out. I kept the sound on there for a little bit to give you an idea of how much effort is being put into every single skill move, okay? You got to pretend like there's a defender in front of you for every move, all right? Just like that. If you haven't learned the series yet, feel free to check out the series playlist on my profile, okay? This is the most important soccer exercise that I ever learned. It's the best way that I've ever seen to be able to work on your skills while also working on your fitness, okay? I learned it from a coach who is now coaching at Liverpool. All right, he's Klopp's assistant. He's one of the best coaches I've ever come across. He taught it to me 10 years ago, and I'm still doing it to this day. All right, it's a huge reason why I made it to MLS, and I'm going to keep saying that because it really is, and I want all of you guys to learn it. Notice how I'm doing it at game speed all the time. I'm always imagining that there's a defender in front of me because that's what you have to do. You have to pretend like you're beating a defender every single time you do each exercise. All right, this is the 4th repetition. This is the last one in the first set. Keep it going. Keep pushing through, okay? I was definitely tired at this point, but that's exactly what we want. We want to learn how to dribble while we're tired. All right, keep pushing, you guys. Not a ton of time left. Get that 4th repetition in. You'll see how tired it makes me in a second. Notice how I'm breathing. After the 4th rep in the first set, you should be winded. This is a dribbling exercise and a fitness exercise. Here we go. Now we're starting the second set of 4 repetitions. Remember, we're doing a repetition back to back to back to back, okay? By the end of the set, you should be very tired because we're putting in full effort all the way through it, okay? 100%. Every single move is done exactly how you do it in the game, okay? If you need to learn the series, I have a full playlist that explains everything, okay? I got part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. It might take a little bit to learn, but it's not that complicated. Once you get it all down, you can do the repetitions just like I'm doing right here, okay? Keep pushing yourself, you guys. This is the final thing we're doing today. It's a great way to end training, all right? It's a great way to make sure that you're working on your skills, but then you're also working on your fitness, okay? Because both are very important in soccer. Okay, keep going, you guys. We're almost done. Just one more repetition, and then we're done with the second set. Remember, we got 3 sets of 4 repetitions to do. That's 12 repetitions total. Normally, I actually do 12 with the right, and then I do the full series all with my left. Okay, so I do 12 and 12, a total of 24 repetitions in 6 sets. But right now, we're going to cut a little bit short because we worked really hard earlier. Great work, you guys.
Like I said, it's a workout. That's the second set of 4 repetitions. You guys should be winded. Keep up the energy. Great work.
An important note to remember is to allow yourself to fully recover between sets, okay?
Let your breath come back to you completely before you start going again, okay? Each set, we should be starting off sharp, okay? It's okay if you start to feel tired by the 3rd or the 4th repetition. That's actually what we want, because that means you're putting full effort into every move, okay? We got to exaggerate every movement. We got to do every single movement exactly how we're doing it in the game, okay? And like I've said already, the only way to beat a defender is by exaggerating the movements, okay? You really got to make them think that you're going one way, all right? Keep it going, you guys. Just a couple more. We're finishing off the session strong, okay? Just a couple more repetitions, and then we'll be all done. Keep fighting. Again, if you need help with this, I'd give a full explanation on the series playlist tab on my profile. You'll see it under the title, The Most Important Soccer Exercise I Ever Learned. Okay, because it really is. This is a huge reason why I've made it to Major League Soccer. Okay, I would do this all the time. I would do this before training. Sometimes I do it after training. It was my favorite way to work on my skills. Okay, I'd much rather do this to work on my fitness than have to run laps. All right, you'll see how tired it makes me in a second. All right, you guys. Like I said earlier, you should be winded, okay? That was the 3rd set of 4 repetitions. Good work. All right, you guys, great work today. That's it for today's session. And remember, today was an elite session, okay? It's for all my high-level players. That was the exact same type of session that I do in order to prepare for the Major League Soccer season, okay? It feels good to be out here working with you guys. Thank you guys for all your effort today. And remember, the #1 focus is, regardless of your situation, we're trying to get a little bit better every single day, okay? So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.